Christmas comes but once a year, now it's here, bringing lots of joy and cheer, tra-la-la-la-la. You and me and he and she and we are glad because, why? Because there is a Santa Claus. Oh, Christmas comes but once a year. Now it's here, bringing lots of joy and cheer. Fa la la la. Do you know that? Are you familiar with that song? It's from a very specific, very old Christmas cartoon that I only know from this VHS tape that my dad got. I don't even know where from. I don't know. It had one of those like yellow labels on it, like with the like white lights, like little white dots. I don't know. Any of you VHS tape heads out there know what I'm talking about with Christmas comes but once a year. Let's talk about it. There's also Somewhere in Dreamland was on that tape, and a Howdy Doody episode, and there was more, I think, but I can't remember, but that was a really good one. Christmas comes but once a year. Anyway, I'm Liv. That's me. My name is Liv, and I'm guessing if you're on this video, you probably know that or see that somewhere. But I like to talk about things, movies, music, clothing, mental health, stuff like that. And it's almost Christmas, the most wonderful time of the year, the least wonderful time of the year. It depends on who you ask. I'm not a fan, as winter is just not, it does not vibe well with my brain. So, we got the big light going, that's helping a little bit. And I have a couple packages, of course. So, I hadn't checked my mailbox in a minute, and I had like a big thing from Black Friday. I only did a little bit of shopping from one site. Well, I did a lot of shopping, but from one site. And it was Parade, and they had like a ton of underwear and lingerie for super cheap. So I just like looked at their like cheapest of the cheapest stuff, and I just went, a little wild with it. So got really good deals. I got a big bag of stuff. I don't know if I'll show that or not in a video. I haven't opened it up yet, but I don't know if it's appropriate to show or not. Like, I'm not going to be wearing it, so like it's probably fine to like show. It's probably fine, but that's for another video. So because I started with my Christmas comes but once a year, I finished this guy. If you watched my last video, you saw that this was almost done, but not quite. And then I also started and finished this with my brand new Prismacolors. They're so nice. They're so much more like vibrant and vivid, but because they're like soft, I've been going through them a lot quicker because I'm used to pressing down so hard when I'm coloring. So like you can kind of see, like, I try my hardest to make it look as even as possible. I'm not about like shading and stuff. That's not, I don't know, call me one-dimensional or something, but I just really like super saturated, like vivid, all of the vibrant goodness. Color, I'm about the color, right? Color! Okay, so I have a box of shirts, a few shirts that I got from one dude because he was getting rid of a bunch of shirts, and I don't remember what they were exactly. Oh, he said happy birthday because I did get this on my birthday, actually. Cute. Cute. These came from Brad. Oh, sweet. He threw in a bunch of horror stickers that I'll show in a second. I love that. That's cool. Gotta figure out where I'm gonna put this guy. Hang him somewhere, maybe by my little desk. Sweet. So there's just like a bunch of, got a Halloween, got a Hellraiser. It's kind of, because they're like sheen, it's kind of hard to see, but Jason, Ghostface, sweet. Very cool. I love these. Sweet. Okay. And then these shirts. Oh my gosh, this one's so cool. Oh, and other stickers on the bottom. Got another Jason Friday the 13th. Sweetness. Okay. Now that we got all of that, got a little stack here. Right on top. Oh man, this is beautiful. 'Tis the season. I know I don't need more shirts, but like, when, you know, so I'm doing this thing now where I'm just like trying my hardest to like be connected to the VHS community without looking at stuff that people are selling, because I have a problem. So I forgot about this one. Oh my gosh. So I watched a couple episodes of this the other day, and it was pretty wacky and wild, and I hadn't seen it in years, and the animation is really cool. So if you haven't checked out All Real Monsters in a minute, check it out. Then we got this lovely number. So it's got 4 main horror dudes, but they're like in the pose of like a famous Queen album. I thought that was fun. We got Jason. We got Michael Myers. You probably can't hear me when I have the shirt in front of my mouth. We got Leatherface from Texas Chainsaw, and we got the man himself, Freddy Krueger, with his razor sharp claw on his hat. I actually had an instructor at LCC that looked a lot like, well, not exactly Freddy Krueger, but he looked a lot like Robert Englund, and once I like thought that, I couldn't unsee it. Every time I saw him, I was just like, whoa, weird. Anyway, he was mean, but I was a good student because I couldn't handle people not liking me, so I think he liked me. Then we got this guy. Reanimate your VCR, lunch meat. And then we've got this lovely, lovely number. A lunch meat one, VHS is happiness. And ain't that the truth? I keep kicking my tripod. I also have a zit that I won't stop picking at. Yay! Anxiety! Mental illness! Okay, and then I have one more package that isn't part of the giant parade thing. And this came from, is it CREEPIN It Real? Is that what they said? It had a cute name, but I like tore it open. Yes. CREEPIN It Real. So, okay, so there was a book in one of the groups. There was some, this is Jesse and Corey at CREEPIN It Real. And they were selling a book in one of the groups, in the Thrift Kingdom group that I'm in on Facebook. And it sounded like a really interesting book, so I'll show that off first. But then at the same time, Jesse had been posting a couple really cool, like, vintage, probably 90s late 90s era shirts that you'll see in a minute. It's an odd choice for me, but they're really cool. And yeah, okay. So the book is in here, and it's funny because it's in this cute little Lion King bag. But like she like made it into a little meme. I don't know if you can see. Meme made by Jessie D. So this is me jumping into a pool of smut, censorship. You got the Timon and Pumbaa. I thought it was funny and cute. And then this is the back. It's like little things like that that just kind of make you smile, you know, when the world is crumbling around us. So this is Erotic Tales of the Victorian Age. So it's like a bunch of different writers. Erotic tale writers. The Age of Victoria is commonly thought of exclusively as the time of restrictive social and sexual mores. Yet this rigid social order, with its unbridgeable class divisions and prescribed sexual roles, has produced some of the most glorious and explicit erotic writing of all time. Erotic Tales of the Victorian Age brings together the most notorious Victorian erotica. Are we going to do it? Notorious Victorian erotica? No, I won't do it 5 times. It's fine. We all know I can do it. It's fine. Famous authors, as well as those who used pseudonyms or circulated their works unsigned. Included are selections from Eveline by Anonymous, Evelyn. The story of a resourceful young woman who enjoys teasing various men by letting her hands wander. The 11-volume autobiography by a man known only as Walter, which reads like an encyclopedia of sexual pleasure. Emile Zola's Thérèse Raquin, a highly charged account of an illicit love affair. Frank Harris's My Life and Loves, designed to be the most honest and shocking autobiography ever written. And Charles Devereux's infamous Venus in India. Also included are extracts from Sir Richard Burton's classic translation of The Perfumed Garden, a 16th century sex manual, and Bram Stoker's Gothic masterpiece, Dracula. So, a lot of different odds and ends in this little book here. Linking all the pieces in this volume is their wondrous power and joie de vivre, as well as their obvious delight in exploring the ways of love. Erotic Tales of the Victorian Age is a treasure trove of some of the best erotic stories ever written. It gives the reader a fascinating insight into the teeming underbelly of Victorian society while serving up a cornucopia of passions that will intrigue and delight. That was one of the most wordy mouthfuls of words of a synopsis. Anyway, still exciting. Are we still here? We're still here. Okay. And then a couple shirts. I'm not really gonna say anything about these. If you've made it, we're at the end here. There's 2 shirts, and we're gonna call it a day. And if you have anything to say about the shirts, then let me know in the comments. But I'm not gonna say anything about them. We're just gonna show them, and that's it. So they're gonna be oversized a little bit, obviously, but I thought with like shorts, and I have some ideas. But yeah, I'm not gonna say anything else. So yep. So that's it. That's everything besides, I guess maybe I'll just show like 5-10 pounds. I don't know. I'm not a scale. I don't know what things weigh, but that was one of them, and then this is the other. So had a lot of stuff for like $4. Anyway, be kind, rewind. Merry Festivus. And yeah. Whoop whoop!